YouTube? It's Nevaeh here, back with another video. Long time no see. But I'm back and I'm so ready to talk to you guys. So as you guys see, I'm repping the O State gang. For those who are new here, please go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel so you guys can get new updates of videos that I post. And for those who are not new here, welcome back, my Nevaeh. That is the name for you guys. So like it or not, it's okay. Nevaeh is what I'm going to be calling you all. But my name is Nevaeh Miller. I am a second year at The Ohio State University studying strategic communication with a minor in real estate. So yes, this is my second year here and I love it. Although this semester, the past 2 semesters have been a lot, I love O State when it was, you know, before the virus and everything occurred. But I love the school spirit. I love the classes that they have to offer. I love the majors that they have. I love the school itself and just all the opportunities, especially for minorities and black people who look like me. If you guys have read the title, this video will be about how I earned my full ride at The Ohio State University. So for those who are in high school or are a senior now in high school, this will be a great video for you so you can be prepared to apply for scholarships. It's never too late. And even those who are still in college, y'all, it's never too late to apply to scholarships. No matter what year you are in, no matter how old you are, as long as you are in college or, you know, in grad school or in a fellowship, doesn't matter what you're doing, as long as it's school related, you can get scholarships, as well as loans, grants, all types of stuff. I'm going to get right into that so you guys can understand the differences between a loan and a grant. My approach to applying to scholarships, how I earn the money that I earned, and how Ohio State is paying me to go to school. Like, who don't want to get paid to go to school? Like, so a little bit about me. I was born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio. So I honestly did not want to go to a college in Ohio, especially in Cleveland, due to the fact that I've been here for 18 years. I wanted a new environment. I used to live in Florida, so like I really want to go somewhere down south. I love the south. Like, I love the heat and everything. So of course I was applying to schools down south on the West Coast and everything like that. And also me being a black woman, minority, I grew up in all blacks and like Hispanic schools. Like, I've never went to a school where I was the minority. I went to the school where many people look like me and the minority were white people. Like, my graduating class, I believe it was about 90 something students. About 75-80% of those students were black, African American, or Hispanic, and the rest were white or Asian. So like, I grew up in that environment. I grew up in a black neighborhood all my life, and of course I wanted to go to a HBCU. I wanted to go to a college with black people because that's what I'm familiarized with. So for those who do not know what an HBCU is, that is historically black college university. Exactly how it sounds, historically black college university. So majority of the students are black. And then we have a PWI, which is a predominantly white institution, which is where I go to. Most of the students, all of the students are white. Okay, so we have a very small percentage of students who are black or Hispanic or other races there, but majority of the students are white. I did apply to so many colleges. I applied to Howard University, North Carolina A&T, Tuskegee University, Spelman University, Clark Atlanta, you name it. And of course I had a couple like colleges on there that were like very high out of my reach. So Duke University, Brown University, University of Southern California I applied to, because of course you just still need to have 3 schools at least on there that are out of your reach, but you can still have potentially getting accepted there, because those schools usually give students a lot of money who are minorities when you get accepted to like Ivy League schools and stuff like that. So I was told to apply to those schools, but majority of my schools are HBCUs. So I did get into all of my schools except for those top 3 schools that I did name. I did not get into Duke, Brown, or USC due to my ACC score. My grades and everything were great. Extracurriculars were great. Volunteer was great, but that test scoring, y'all, was not my cup of tea. I am not a test taker, so that honestly, in my opinion, I feel like that's where I fell short on of getting in that getting in there, but I could be wrong, but that's my opinion. I did not want to apply, like I said before, I did not want to apply to a school that's in Ohio. But I was talking to like my college advisor, and she was saying like, I understand that you don't want to go to a school in Ohio, but it's okay to apply to a school in Ohio because your chances of getting accepted and getting a lot of money are very high due to the fact that you're a resident here and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like, you know, I don't want to, but I did. So the schools that I did apply to in Ohio were Kenyon College, Ohio State, Kent State, and I believe though it was just those three. So I actually did not get into Kenyon College. That is a story for another day. After evaluating, I was waiting. Ohio State was actually the last college that I was waiting for to hear back from, to get my financial ed papers back from, which was kind of annoying because I really had my eyes set on Howard. I wanted to go there. Howard and NCAT. I went to go visit NCAT, and of course, NCAT is in North Carolina A&T. That's in North Carolina, so I visited Duke as well. Love Duke, but I didn't get into there. Love North Carolina A&T. They gave me no money for real. And my motto growing up, I said if I didn't have to pay for school through preschool all the way up to high school, I'm not paying to go learn if I didn't have to pay to learn in my school age years. Okay, so that's always been my motto. Like, I don't want to pay to learn. Like, that makes no sense to me. I don't want to do it. I don't want to give this university no money, because why? I understand paying to stay at their campus, all right, but paying for like tuition and stuff, yeah, you got me. No, wasn't gonna do it. So we had so many scholarships given to us in high school that they were like posting on our little bulletin boards, sending out to our emails. And me, I am always a go-getter. Like, I love money, okay? I love to do things on my own. I love whenever it's an opportunity that got presented in front of me, I take it. So literally every scholarship that I qualified for, I applied to. So when I say qualified for, there were scholarships that were only for men. There were scholarships that were only for like Hispanic people, if you're identified as that. And then there was a lot of scholarships that if you identify as a Black African American. And then some was like certain ACT scores, certain like this, that, whatever. Like, there were certain criteria of the scholarship that you just have to qualify for. But majority to all of the scholarships that were passed to me that I qualified for, I applied to. So I believe I applied to, I applied to so many scholarships. I think it was 30 or 50. It was between like 35, I think, or like 36 scholarships I applied to. And like majority I had wrote essays for. And I got a lot of them. I'm actually going to upload like this little video of a Google Doc that I made. So what I did was I made a Google Doc, and I put like scholarships I applied to. I put if they were renewable or not. So that means that if the scholarship is renewable, that means you get it for all 4 years. If it's not renewable, it's a one-time payment your first year, and that's it. And then I put the due dates of the scholarships. I put if I got accepted into them or not, or whatever. So I just had a spreadsheet with all the scholarships that I applied to. It was great because it kept me very organized with my scholarships, so I didn't know. So I knew like which scholarships I applied to, and so also I didn't apply to the scholarships twice or whatever. So that was like a good tactic that I hope that people are using nowadays, because it's so many scholarships out there, y'all, ridiculous. So that's what I did. I literally applied to so many scholarships. I didn't care what the essay was about. I just wrote it because why not? It's free money. People wants to give you money, okay? I applied to it. So few scholarships I applied to, many of them were local. I tried to keep the scholarships I applied to more of a local side because I had a higher chance of getting them rather than those that are very big and competitive worldwide, where students from all across the country and states are applying to. So I applied to a lot of scholarships that were like in Cleveland or in Ohio and stuff like that. So I actually applied to the CAS scholarship. It was the Cleveland Class Scholarship my senior year, and I won it. It was a $2,000 check, one-time payment, with also we were able to go to the game, sit all the way at the top of the game, and then they gave us a trophy and an iPad. It was so cool. It was a nice little ceremony and everything. Then I got a couple little smaller scholarships. Got like a Delta scholarship. I got a Zeta scholarship. A lot of like websites that have scholarships is Scholarly, scholarship.com. Y'all, it's so many scholarships out there. It's so many. And for people to tell me, like when I be talking to friends and stuff and they telling me like, yeah, I didn't get that many scholarships, and the first thing I do is ask them, did you apply to any scholarships? Yeah, like 2 or 3. That's the problem right there. Like, I mean, everybody's drive is not the same, but if you do not want to pay for college, then applying to scholarships is the smallest little thing you could ever do. It takes a couple minutes at that. I was busting out scholarships, okay? Some scholarships you want to look for are, like I said, renewable, non-renewable, doesn't matter. Go to scholarships. Like if your parents are working at a certain job, you should always ask your parents, do they have any scholarship opportunities? Let me tell y'all. So my dad works at this place called Spreadsheet, and what's crazy is that they actually had a scholarship for students whose parents work there. So I applied to that scholarship, and guess what? It was renewable, so I get $2,500 every single year. Every year. Just because my dad worked there, I applied to it and I got it. And then once COVID hit, my mom, she works at a dealership, so they had like a COVID dealership scholarship or whatever around like I believe like May. My mom works there. She gave it to me. Her co-worker said they would make sure they put a word in for me. I applied to the scholarship, and guess what? I got it. Got the check. So literally it's easy, okay? It's literally easy. All you have to do is just apply to them, look for the scholarships. Also, another thing is there's a lot of like scholarship programs out there that are like usually programs you want to start looking for once you start getting in once your first year in high school, because there's like long-term programs. Also, if you're like a first year in college, there's like scholarship programs where you are in it for like 3-4 years, or sometimes they be like lifetime, where you get money every year, or there's a certain perk of being in the program, but you got to have like a certain GPA and, you know, take certain classes and stuff like that. So I actually was fortunate. My end of my junior year, I applied to this program called Always Up program, and it's actually a very competitive program. It's worldwide, but due to the fact that I was in this other like ACC program called Minds Matter, I was eligible to apply for the program, the scholarship program, which is, it's a 4-year program, like 4-year scholarship program, but there's also the alumni committee and stuff like that once you graduate college. So I ended up getting into that program, and I was able to spend 5 days with 60 people that I did not know, all expense paid, trip in LA, to just hear from like different guest speakers, hear from the founders of the program, and just spend 5 days with people who were like me, minorities like me, and people who are driven like me. So scholarship programs are a great way to get funded. I know I just like talked a lot about scholarships. I'm actually going to show you guys some websites that have scholarships on there that I hope you guys can utilize. Again, applying to scholarships is a necessity, period. If you don't want to apply, if you don't want to pay for college, apply for scholarships. Take a couple days out the week, couple hours of your day just to apply for them. Search, do your research. It's so many out there. You're going to get some scholarships as long as you apply to them. Like if you don't apply to them, of course you're not going to get it, but applying to them it's just detrimental. It's detrimental, because especially for those who want to go to grad school. So like me, I do want to go to grad school to pursue my master's, and I want to not even be able to pay for my grad school. Getting scholarship for grad school is a little bit more difficult than getting scholarship for college, but it's definitely doable. But it's just less scholarships out there than there is for college students or high school students. So yeah, so I'm going to show you guys some websites for scholarships. Also, Another way that I got money was applying to college scholarships. So the colleges of your choice are going to have scholarships within their college, and also your major. Like if you have a certain major you're interested in, if you have a certain major that you're interested in, you can apply to a scholarship within that major of your college choice. I know that sounded like a lot, but yeah. So Ohio State had scholarships for me. If I was Pell eligible, which is the Pell Grant. So the Pell Grant is like what you get from filing your FAFSA, which is like your federal aid, all of that, like the money that you get from the government. And you get this like number after you file your FAFSA, what's called your EFC, which is your estimated family contribution. So my EFC is 0. You will always want the number to be as close as 0 as possible. That means your family do not have to come out of pocket of anything or pay, you know, anything back. So mine was 0. So I got the highest amount of Pell Grant, which is, I believe, is about like $6,100, something like that. It used to be like $6,095, but now it increased. So like I get that every single year as long as I file my FAFSA on time before February. Always good to file your FAFSA in October, but I get that every single year. Plus, since I'm Pell eligible, Ohio State did this thing that they just started, I believe in 2018. They just started this program. If you're Pell eligible, you get your tuition paid for from Ohio State. So boom, my tuition paid for. So basically all I gotta do is pay for room and board. But I'm not paying for anything. But every other scholarship that I have comes to the school. So outside scholarships, and what they do is they use all of my scholarships first to cover all the expenses. So which is not even my tuition paid for. So it's my just room and board and like other expenses that I have. And then the rest, once all my scholarships continue to come in, all of that money gets refunded back to me. So they are basically paying for me to go there. I'm actually going to show y'all how like the breakdown of the cost looks like. They give me a lot of money back, and I'm just blessed to be able to have the ability to just not have to worry about paying for college, because I know it's a lot of students out here who are worrying about paying for college. And I really hope y'all are watching this video because I want y'all to understand that scholarships are important. They are, and you have to take it serious and stay up to date. If you know that you don't want to take out any loans, because loans you have to pay back. You have to pay back loans. And if you know you don't want to pay back any loans, get grants. Grants are is money that you don't have to pay back for. Pay back. So yes. Also, so like I said, I am not paying for room and board, but for me, I wanted to get even more money. So I started to do my research on how I can get like my room and board like paid for. Therefore, I can get the money from my scholarships back, even more money back, where it don't have to cover my room and board. So I applied to be an RA, which is a residential assistant or a residential advisor, and what they do is actually pay for my room and board. So now I have my tuition paid for and my room and board paid for. So all of my scholarship money is coming directly to me in a refund. And that's literally how you finesse the system. That's how you do not have to pay for college, okay? But RA is very demanding. It's less demanding now because of COVID, so we don't have to do a lot of in-person things. Everything is on Zoom. But it's still a little job. I get paid bi-weekly, something small, because they already paying for my room and board, and they reduced my also my meal plan. So I do have a meal plan, but they like cut it in like I think half or something like that. They pay like 40-50% on my meal plan. So like there are a lot of ways, you guys, that you do not have to pay for college. There are so many ways, especially at a PWI. HBCU, unfortunately, I just couldn't go to it. Even with the scholarships that I had, like as far as Howard, I really wanted to go there. They gave me like half tuition, so I was only gonna have to pay like $12,000 a year. But even that, I didn't want to pay that. I didn't want to pay anything at all. So it was just kind of like I was in a battle, because I knew I did not want to stay in Ohio. I just said to myself, do I want to go here for free, stack up my money, and then grad school I can go to a HBCU if need be. You know, it's okay. It's just all about free money. That's all at that point. And I actually do not regret my decision coming to Ohio State. I love Ohio State, just what they have to offer. As far as it being a PWI, I mean, I get over it. I only hang with people of color, so our community is very tight since only a little bit of us, so it's really not that bad. But yes, I'm just happy to be debt free. I don't have to pay for college or anything, and I still continue to this day. I continue to look for scholarships just to get money back, because why not? And also scholarships in the future that will help pay for grad school. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, there's so many scholarships out here. I'm actually going to put a list of scholarships at the bottom of my description below, so you guys can just go ahead and apply for them, and also the websites that I'm going to be showing you all. And I really hope that you guys enjoy this video. Take this video seriously, because y'all, if y'all want to have free money, y'all need to apply to scholarships, okay? It's just, period, it's a done deal. You have to apply for scholarships if you don't want to pay for college, or you're going to be stuck paying for college and taking out loans and then having to pay them back later in years, your adult years, when you want to live your life, but you know you can't, because some of your money and your checks is going to the government because you borrow from them. So just be strategic about it. For those who are seniors, good luck, y'all. I know that this has been hard for y'all applying to scholarships, but if you guys need me, I am the scholarship queen. I just want y'all to know. I'll put y'all in the direction of scholarships. Tell me y'all college, university. I will look on their website, send you emails, scholarship website, scholarships itself, even the scholarships that I applied to, and also give you a document. I'm going to actually put a template of the document that I actually used for scholarships, so you guys can get that and use that for when you are applying for scholarships. Because when I tell y'all, it's so helpful to keep y'all stuff organized. It was helpful for me, so I knew exactly which scholarships that I got denied to and which ones I you know, got into and how much money I was getting. So thank you again. If you guys have not already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, so you guys can get updates on videos. I will be back to posting once a week, okay, y'all? I just need a little break. I need a little break, okay? But go Bucks, Ohio State, we out. Okay, guys, so here is my scholarship and financial aid spreadsheet. So here I have it categorized. I have the scholarship name, I have the amount of each scholarship, the due date of the scholarships, if I completed them, are they renewable, and then if I won a scholarship or not. So the ones that are highlighted in yellow, I won, and the ones that are highlighted in red, I did not win. So yes, this is the sheet that I use to help with my scholarships. And then this one is my financial aid spreadsheet. So I put like my top colleges that I knew I wanted to attend on here. So I have Ohio State, Kent State, North Carolina A&T, Howard University, Hampton, and then Lewis and Clark. And then I put how much the tuition is, room and board, and everything. And then I put the loans I would have to take out and the scholarships and stuff. So here I am going to my actual college website, Ohio State. It's called Buckeye Link, and this gives us everything, our financial aid, how much money we're going to get back and stuff like that. So I'm about to show you guys how financial aid look, and the financial aid actually shows you all of your scholarships that you're getting from either outside scholarships or from the government. So breaks it down 2022, 2021, and then 2022 and 2020. So click the A summary, and this shows my awards for summer 2019 all the way to spring 2021, which is what I'm in now. So as you guys can see, all of the money and all of the words that are in the light blue are from the government and like loans and stuff like that. And it just breaks you down from how much money you're getting summer term, autumn 2019 summer, all the money I've got, scholarships and everything, and then spring 2020 semester scholarships that I'm getting. And then here is my statement of account. So the statement of account actually it shows total outstanding charges $0 because I don't have to pay for anything, and it actually shows you your refund and stuff like that, and it breaks down just for that specific term how much money that you're getting. So Here mine shows like my total balance is $0, and right now it's showing my pending financial aid. As you guys can see, $576. That's money that I haven't got back.